War expands to Indian Ocean. What happened at Diego Garcia? The conflict between the United States and Iran has now taken a dramatic turn, moving far beyond the Middle East and into the Indian Ocean. At the center of this escalation is the strategically critical island of Diego Garcia. What happened? Iran reportedly fired two intermediate-range ballistic missiles toward a joint US-UK military base on Diego Garcia. According to multiple reports, neither missile hit the target. One failed mid-air, while the other was intercepted by a US warship. While there was no damage, the message was loud and clear: this was a show of reach and intent. Where is Diego Garcia? Diego Garcia is part of the Chagos Islands, located deep in the central Indian Ocean, about 3,800 to 4,000 kilometers from Iran. This remote island hosts a highly strategic military base used by both the United States and the United Kingdom. It has previously been a launch point for long-range bomber operations in conflicts like Iraq and Afghanistan. Who is involved? On one side, you have Iran, which claims it is acting in self-defense. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has warned that British support for US military operations puts UK interests at risk. On the other side, the United States under President Donald Trump, along with the United Kingdom led by Prime Minister Keir Starmer, have intensified military coordination. Why did this happen? This strike appears to be a direct response to the US using British bases, including Diego Garcia, to launch attacks on Iranian targets, particularly those linked to threats in the Strait of Hormuz. Iran views this as aggression and has signaled that any country facilitating such strikes could become a target. When did this occur? The missile launch happened amid rapidly escalating tensions in March 2026, following weeks of military exchanges, including naval clashes in the Indian Ocean and strikes across West Asia. And finally, how significant is this? This is perhaps the most critical question. The attempted strike on Diego Garcia represents a major expansion of the conflict's geography. For the first time, Iran has demonstrated the capability, or at least the intent, to strike targets thousands of kilometers away, deep into the Indian Ocean. This raises concerns not just for the US and UK, but for global shipping routes, energy security, and regional stability, especially given the proximity to vital sea lanes. There's also a political dimension. The island itself is at the center of a sovereignty dispute, with the UK agreeing to return control of the Chagos Islands to Mauritius while continuing to lease the base. That makes Diego Garcia not just an asset, but also a geopolitical flashpoint. Even though the missiles did not hit their target, the implications are massive. The war is no longer confined to the Gulf. It has entered a new theater. And with both sides unwilling to back down, the risk of a wider, more dangerous escalation is now very real.